What we doing here? You know the slogan, man. You subscribed? Fair enough. Now look, this one is a personal one for me. And if you can relate, I'd love to know your thoughts. Leave it in the comments. Because we've all got our stories in it that are close to our chests. I suppose when I was rapping, I made mine known to what I'm about to touch on, which is autism. My daughter is autistic. She was 10 weeks premature, incubators after that and stuff like that. And watching her grow has been a blessing, man. Daughter was like, could hold her in my hand when she was born. One hand, do you know what I'm saying? And I knew from then, I said, okay. I feel like doubts is a strong word, but I had my thoughts on maybe the difficult tasks she may have ahead. Just from the size, because I'm a first-time father. So it was all new to me. And I just know babies to be small, but normally. So speaking with the doctors and the nurses and stuff, when I knew it was 10 weeks premature and stuff, we was having discussions and they was mentioning a couple things that could be a possibility. But the reality is my daughter is autistic. And she's 8 years old now. Watching her grow from then till now has been challenging for her mother, for herself, more importantly, and for myself. But a blessing that I wouldn't want to change. Do you know what I'm saying? Love my daughter to bits. But the challenges that she faces, speech and language was her problems that she was finding difficult. But just seeing her happy, you don't think about what they go through. So knowing that her barriers was speech and language, I don't think my daughter started talking or mumbling words until I want to say, and I know if her mum sees this, she'll just be, getting on to me. But I feel like it wasn't until like 2, 3, like just not little words or, any signs of, so I was always kind of panicking, internally, never showed it externally, never showed or wanted to show, not that she would understand what I'm showing her, but just me as who I am. I don't want to show fear. I don't want to show you discomfort. I don't want to show you like I'm worried or concerned. So I'd always show you smiles, love, laughter in it. But yeah, I want to say she didn't, say words until a late age. And I always used to think to myself, these times I would be smoking weed and all this stuff, which I kind of started stopping from then. But I always used to think like, my daughter gonna speak? Wow, like, surely. Because I don't really know much about autism. I would research what I needed to research just to be in the know of it. But I was like, nah, man, surely. So, the doubt started creeping in and that was just more panic and more like, because I just want her to be the best that she can be. I want her to have a fair chance in life, with life. Do you know what I'm saying? We face so many barriers ourselves, people that believe to be or appear to be, normal, if there's such a word. I don't like to use that terminology to talk down on anybody, but because I don't think I'm normal personally. So yeah, watching her grow, you see the challenges that they face. You understand what they have to go through, but you never understand how they feel. Because my daughter couldn't tell you how she feels. She couldn't tell you, like, Dad, I'm sad today. Or, Dad, I want to, you know what I'm saying? So I was always like upset for her. You can't even elaborate yourself. You can't even tell me if there's an issue, or you can't even speak on something so simple. The simplest things, innit, I'm talking about too. So them things used to cause me a lot of discomfort. Even till today they do. because the way I see my daughter, it's always pleasant to see her smiling and laughing. But when I see like her cousins interacting with her, her friends maybe, I always sit there and I look on and I just think like, how does she feel inside? You know, like you could ask my daughter the simplest question, how was your day today? And there was a time when she might just look at you, bro. She might just look at you. And me watching her do that, I don't know, man, I would tear up inside because I'd feel like I don't think she's even understanding what's being said to her. So how do you answer something you don't understand? Do you get what I mean? So them things used to tear me up inside, man. And there were so many other examples. But me being the person I am, I feel like I'm cold-hearted, which is not a good thing, by the way. I just think I'm that way. I would always stand on like, my daughter's good. She's cool, man. As long as she's smiling, she's happy, she's got what she needs, she's straight. And as they get older, you start to ask yourself, like, how will she be in 5 years? How will she be in 10 years? Because she goes to a special school, a school that's better for her and that suits her needs. And even down to that, putting your daughter in a school for special needs, even that makes you feel like this is real. It's a reality check for you. And then you start to think about you when you was growing up and you used to see some of your friends going on the green bus or, you know what I'm saying? Special needs children in general. And you start thinking like, wow, you never stop to think that one day this could be your child or someone you know. We just observe as time goes by, and if it's got nothing to do with us, then it doesn't concern us. We don't get emotionally attached to it. But when it's your own, clearly the emotions, you're attached, you're locked in for life. So seeing her go there, again, stood on all 10, it's nothing. This is what she needs to do. This is best for her. Because she can't be in a school for normal children, children that understand better, because she will just struggle. She'll struggle with the understanding. She'll struggle with maybe the population in the class. Like she's in a school now that I think it's like 6 or 7 people in a class. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's more attention for her. So she's in a great place, I believe. It is what it is with her. And it is what it will be, Do you know what I'm saying? As a parent, and I say this for even those watching, all we can do is just be there, bro, until we're not there no more. Put things in place for them. Help them the best way we can. Her mother does great things, you know what I'm saying? Homeschooling as well, just to try and, because remember, we're not playing catch up, but we kind of are. We're trying to make sure that, she understands the basics. Because my daughter, she got no fear, like they'll just run out into the road, they're off. Bad girl, where you going? you know what I mean? But I say it all to say, let's just be happy that they're happy, and that's the most important thing. I see Paul Scholes, ex-Man United footballer, touch on the fact that he may have to step back from commentating on live football games in order to focus on his son, who's autistic. He was speaking on his son needing more time, more commitment, more dedication from himself and maybe even others. And that's what it is. Praise the woman that's raising your child if you're not with her, if you have an autistic child, because bro, what they go through 24/7, you might be like me where you're working away from home, so you only see them occasionally, maybe weekends, maybe not, you know what I'm saying, depending on their schedule. But the mum that's with them every day, day in, day out, bro, 24/7, make sure you're doing right by that woman in a sense of, even if you're not together, anything they need, you can provide. And even moral support, that doesn't cost anything, bro. Don't turn your back on the situation. Don't be feeling disheartened because, sometimes as men, we may feel like, I can't face this reality, so we hide away. We lock ourselves away from it. Oh, they'll be cool over there. Don't worry, they're fine. They're not fine. How can they be fine? They'll be better with your input. So always remember that. So it was nice to see Paul Scholes state that. And I think we're in a time where so many people I talk to now always tell me whether it's ADHD, autism, their children's, suffering from something. And I don't know where it came from. I don't recall it being there when we was young. But again, maybe it was. Maybe we just didn't have the knowledge of it. And that's why I think, hence, these conversations I'm having today about it are good. It sparks the convo. You never know. Someone may be able to provide an opportunity to do something to make things better down the line. But I'm here for it. If that's the case, let me know. But yeah, that was good to see from Paul Scholes. Do you know what I'm saying? Good stuff. So salute to him and his family for that. But I definitely know the strain of it, the importance of being there or being, around for it. And it's something that we need to maintain. I don't think it'll ever get easier for them. But at the same time, happiness, enjoyment is all that you want to see on their face. When I see my daughter smiling, laughing, I don't think about anything else. And slowly but surely, it's amazing when, like, if I see her and she'll give me a sentence, like, I'm there like, wow. And these are normal things probably for normal kids of that age. But for me, it's just like, yo, it's amazing. Like, but it's real, man. It's man's reality. We're tough enough to deal with it. And it's cool, man, to be emotional about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's your daughter, that's your blood. That's your mini-me. Do you get what I'm saying? But we can never show them that we're affected by how they was raised. Do you get what I'm saying? Because they ain't done nothing wrong, bro. Who knows where it comes from? Could have been us smoking too much weed. It could have been, who knows, bro? But it's not about casting blame on anybody. When you're in a situation, all you can do is deal with the situation the best way you can. And they definitely need more support than a normal child would need. But that's cool. A lot of parents have to fight, in order to get certain things done for them to be seen by certain doctors and stuff. And I don't like that. It always sounds like it's a battle. But God willing, over the years, man, things become a bit easier for them. Hopefully there's more things in play for them to make it easier on the new generation that forward. If it's going to be a thing like that, if it's here forever kind of thing, then yeah, we need to make it an easier process if possible. Because again, I'm new to it. I'm still learning about it day in, day out. But I know it's here and I know it's real because my daughter is autistic, innit? So anyone watching, if you can relate to it, you may be able to answer some questions that I have. But let me know in the comments, man. But the most important thing is that they're happy and it looks like they're enjoying life, Christmas is around the corner. I know my daughter loves that time of the year. And that's it, man. So yeah, this is just more of a conversation for those people that can relate. I feel your pain. I feel your worries. I know your stresses. And I think there's a lot of us that are going through it too. So you're not alone. There's many of us that are dealing with it. But the thing, we're too strong to fold, That's the thing. Don't give up on it. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your child. Don't hide away from it. Face the reality. It's cool, man. It's life, We're not always going to be here. So let's do the most for them while we are here. It's the landing, man. Never know what we might talk about.
Call me Saint Nick. Caesar with me too. Going ape shit. Gorillas in the zoo. We had to break shit.